editing with Trucker No Bouken is doing fine. I would like to do more tonight. So for the most part on the weekend, there's a couple of things that I had to settle. With book one of my Bouken, and that is my one of my characters design, Red the AI, and then there was formatting the book to professional level. Excuse me, for editing, similar to what was done with the Impossible Man. In fact, how does it look in the background? Oh, it looks fine. Oh, it's got a bit of a glare. I'll fix that glare up in a second. But as I was saying, let me just first discuss this, and I'll fix that glare in a second. Here's the thing. I had to format Trucker No Bouken MS on MS Word for editing purposes. So I had to. So it took me quite a long time to figure out what the heck that gets fixed. You know, how to get that straightened out, because I wasn't using the same file that the Impossible Man was in. That was given the whole spiel. So I was able to get that done, and then I did a couple of pages. Then I came across the conundrum that I've had since draft one, since the very first draft of Trucker No Bouken, and that was Read the AI in the smartphone. If y'all have been reading on SYOSETSU, or if you've been reading while I was typing, I have this character called Red. It's an AI app, and it casts spells for Kenichi. And and what happened was that I had contemplated making it a physical character, you know what I'm saying? Well, you know what I'm saying, like a holographic character. Hold on, I got a better idea here. Let me pull this up. Let's see. Where's the wiki fan? There we go. Let's see here. Where is list of characters? There we go. Might give me list of chapters. I said list of characters. Let's see here. Main characters. 3E. Here we go. Here we go. Ritsu. Let's see. There we go. Here we go. Let me show you on this main screen here. This is Ritsu in Assassination Classroom. Assassination Classroom, also known as Autonomously Intelligent Fixed Artillery. She's an AI, and she was sent to help the class. Well, she was sent there by the government to get Kudo Sensei, so the government could get the money instead of the kids. Main body, Ritsu's main body, autonomously intelligent fixed artillery, is a large rectangle robotic casing with a video screen. Inside the casing is an assortment of weaponry, as well as 3D printer, allowing her to perform various tasks. She's the youngest student of the class at the age of 14. And let me show you the images here. Here we go. Yeah, there we go. This is her in the box. and there she is in the app, because she's an AI. So that's what I was thinking of regarding Red. You know, that's what I thought of. This is her first appearance. Just this whole big giant 2001 Space Odyssey monolith, and then she will pop up on the screen just like in this phone app. Yeah, she's always in the app. So, yeah, that's what that had crossed my mind. Let me see here. They show, yeah, you know, that's what I had in mind with Red, but I hesitated. because I wasn't sure if it was the right fit. The reason why is because I wasn't sure if it was the proper fit. The other thing too is that when I revisited this, so I never made her that way. You know, she would just be like Siri, a voice, which made sense. But honestly, even especially given the time period that was set in, you know, being that it was 2010, it didn't feel like it fit. But the other thing too is that it was a missed opportunity, especially now that I had shifted the narrative regarding the AI. It was like, oh, it's a new state of the art thing. So it's like, okay, so I got an excuse for that. You know, I got an excuse for that. So, uh, since I got rid of the cat ears and cat tail that was attached to Emma, and the characters from from and her family, because they all had you know, basically the whole country had cat ears and cat tails, cat-like ears and cat-like tails. I Since I decided to switch that up because of an opportunity that arose regarding them. You know, I came to the conclusion that I had another placement for those cat ears and cat tails, and that would be through Red. But the problem is that I know the whole cat girl in isekai is very cliche, and it's very cliche. It's been done to death. But here's the problem: Japan is cat girls are pretty big in Japan, especially well-designed ones. And not only that, but but considering that this is supposed to be an app, you know, it's another missed opportunity for merchandising. I'll just put it that way. I'm missing out on the merchandising to not only have model figurines of Red, you know, but also app figurines of Red. You know what I'm saying? I'm losing out on you know, merchandising potential with Red. I'm probably gonna do another proof of concept AI tonight, maybe, to see what I can make Red look like, and see if I need to make any adjustments in the writing. I got it all written up in the book, so it was very easy, and I was able to find a very good excuse for why she would be a cat girl. So that way it wouldn't be forced and trite, and comes off naturally and makes a lot of sense. And it makes a lot of sense. I did it all in chapter one. It was it worked smoothly when I read it out loud. Didn't seem weird, didn't look weird, didn't feel weird. It made perfect sense. So Red is officially a cat girl AI. Holographic AI character. I might not be able to, I mean, I'm not regretting it or anything, because I did want it to do the cat girl thing, but I kind of chickened out. Well, it's just I didn't want to use the term cat girl. Hey, Suda, I'm just explaining about my about my redesigned character in Trucker no Bouken. How you doing? Irashaimase. How you doing? Genki desu ka? Mm. So, yeah. No, I was not against the cat girl. It's just that it was always cliche, and I felt, why do I want to throw this? Because keep in mind that I've been trying to avoid all of the isekai cliches up to a point. Like for example, every isekai has an elf and a dwarf. Oh, a slime. You know what I'm saying? The standard fare uh, uh, fantasy races, and I didn't want to do that. I wanted to switch that up. You know what I'm saying? And came up with something extremely clever and created some new fantasy races. But I wasn't against the cat girl. I was never against the cat girl. I think what the real problem was for me was not in and of itself, the cliche. I think what was it was how do I execute it so it wouldn't be cliche. That was really the question that I was supposed to pose to myself, That was the real question that I should have been asking. And so I found a better way. It doesn't come off cliche or anything because there is a valid reason for why there's a cat girl that exists. And now I have marketing potential, not only marketing potential and iconography with Red, but also merchandising potential with Red. You know, if I could get this book into the hands of a Japanese publisher, the first Bouken, I could definitely tell them, make an app out of this. Let me see if I could find this. Let's see if I can find this. You know, because these types of apps are big. Here we go. You know, these types of things are very, very, very big in Japan. Let's see here. No. Well, let's see here. Is there any way I can... Oh, I know. YouTube. Let me pull up the YouTubes. And let me pull this up here. Here we go. Let's see if we got it. Let's see this. Yeah, here we go. You see, here. Perfect. Perfect. Here we go. Let's see, with English voiceover. I just want to go to, yeah, Yellow Super Nintendo, that's fine. Here we go. Let me just expand that, make sure everything is in place here. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, and there we go.
Today we're going to take a look at
this is the
and
app.
Friends for iOS. Is this going to be the start of mobile game reviews on this channel? No, of course not. It's a NEP thing, so I have to talk about it. This is an update to an earlier app called Hyperdimension Neptunia, the app. Both apps allow you to interact with the goddesses, and there's an alarm clock. Neptunia and Friends has more characters and features, whereas the original only had Neptune and Noir. The old app did have a camera mode that the new one doesn't. Neptunia and Friends is available for free on iOS. If you only have Android devices, then you're out of luck. I'm using an Android phone myself at the moment, but because restricting myself to only one platform is not how I roll, I've got a couple of iOS devices we can test the new Neptunia app on. An iPhone 5S and an iPad Air, which I got in a clearance sale when Target fled the country. Most footage is from the iPad, just so you know. It's interesting how the app needs to download 150-ish megabytes of something after I already just downloaded the app, so that's kind of annoying already. The goddesses look exactly like they do in the cutscenes of the games, which is excellent. I guess it uses the same sort of engine. You can choose to interact with Neptune, Noir, Blonde, and Vert. There's also Purple Heart as well, but you have to buy her. Their eyes follow your finger if you drag it across the screen, and touching and poking usually gets you some sort of response. I haven't really noticed a pattern, it seems kind of random. At least I didn't think it matters where I touch them. That was an interesting sentence.
Hey,
Oh my god, no.
touching me too much.
You'll also get different responses when shaking your device around. Occasionally, you'll get asked questions, or you get to ask
Okay,
goddesses.
but not like that precisely. Not like that precisely, but you get the idea, right? That so not like that, but not precisely like that, but within that realm, you know, within that realm. Let's see here. Yeah, so you know, like that. Don't really need the bouncing boobs though. I'm sure the if the Japanese publisher does pull the trigger and create the Red app, yeah, they'll probably put the jiggle physics. Oh man, but yeah, that's what I'm saying about merchandising potential. You know, not just only to like maybe like have model trucks and model characters, but also have an actual computer app of Red that interacts with fans and such. I don't think so. Yeah, I feel like I'm missing out. I'm losing the potential, and well, and I know it doesn't have to be a cat girl, but I just feel like I need to set that apart. You know. Plus, cat ears are better. You know, they'll probably make her go nyan. Well, the redesign is still in the works, but it's something. But at least I have a foundation to work with, and like I said, I wrote a very good logical reason for her to look that way, which fits very well into Kenichi's situation. Okay, because I probably got because I think I have some new people here, and I need to contextualize this real quickly for those who are coming in. All right. All right. This is my story. This is my latest. This is my latest novel, Traka no Bouken, on SYOSETSU.com. This is the Japanese language version, and this is the English language version. And I'm working on the Bukubon right now. Let's see. There we go. And I'm working on book 1, which is the first 6 chapters, which is in Bukubon form. And I finally got this all formatted in English, so I'm trying to edit all this in English to clean this whole story up before I start translating it again in Japanese. Once I finish up the first 6 chapters, and I get this Bukubon translated into Japanese, then I'll be able to repost it again in Shosetsu, the first 6 chapters. And then I'm going to compile these first 6 chapters into an official Bukubon for publication. Here we go. I always forget this. So this is what Bukubon looks like in Japanese. There we go. This is a Japanese language Bukubon, which is what I'm looking to translate Traka no Bouken into when I do the retranslation. This is what a Bukubon looks like in English. This is Log Horizon, and as you can see, it only lasts 5 chapters. Hence why I only have 6. That's why I only got 6 chapters. Because Bukubon is very small. Let's see here. How long did this last? Yeah, 212 pages. That's about right. So that's how Bukubon works in Japan. 40,000 minimum. It's a 40,000 word minimum. And according to my MS Word count, I have 41,430 words in this Bukubon, the English language version. So I'm basically there with book 1. So basically, I have a book 1 and a book 2. Chapter 7 through 12 is book 2. Would make up book 2. So the goal is to get book 1 complete and retranslate it and get that into the hands of publishers who might be interested. I'm gonna repost it here on Shosetsu and then try and see if I could get publishers to help publish the book, and then I could start working on the second book, which is chapters 7 through 12. So that way I can get that ready for publication, and then I could resume book 3 from there. So that's what I'm looking to goal. But before I get started on this, I had spoken earlier in the evening. I had to design a new character, which already exists in the story, but I never gave a character design. That's the AI, the smartphone AI Red. I had a lot of debate, in the first draft, the very first draft of the book. I was debating whether I wanted to give the AI character a character design. Um, and now that I have gotten to this point with the editing, I decided to give it a character design. And because I had taken the whole cat girl, I don't know why I'm doing that. The whole cat girl um, uh, character design out of Emma, I'm now applying the cat girl design onto Red, so that way I can have merchandising. So that the potential merchandising. So what I'm gonna start off with right now is I'm gonna do proof of concept art. If you've watched my how you say be right back screen, you've seen the proof of concept of characters for Trucker no Bouken. So basically, I've been trying to get some proof of concepts done, you know, and this is just proof of concept. It's not final art. It's Coqui-san. But the whole point is to have a proof of just have some proof of concept for I don't know. She came out. I don't know. I mean, maybe I should have gone with her instead of her. I don't know. This image instead of this image. I don't know. But anyway, the point I'm trying to make is that I'm trying to have some proof of concept to help with to help show what Trucker no Boken looks like. Let's see here. Cat girl. Let's see. There you go. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. I already made it clear. Let's see. Lavender here with pink highlights. Let's see. We don't need this. Let's see. Ruby red eyes. Let's see. What else? Let's see. A long sleeve. I'm not sure how good this thing's gonna is going to read all of this. Let's see. Let's see if this will work. I'm hoping so. Alright, here we go. Let's see how well this AI does it. Wow, really? Wow. Wow. It actually did a good job. Oh, dang. Wow, I didn't expect that. I didn't expect it to hit it actually pull that off. Huh. Like I said, proof of concept. There's the ruby red eyes, long sleeves. Well, I'm not a big fan of the near bare shouldered ones. The turtleneck. Let's see. Well, it didn't give the skirt tail, but that's alright. White gloves. Well, it should be white and lavender, but that's right. But there's the white and lavender boots right there, the mini boots. Cool. We're done. That was really quick. Okay. Man, that was a good job. All right. So there. This is Red. This is proof of concept. Red, the AI app that casts magic spells for Kenichi. There we go. There we go. All right. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Oh, sorry. I should not be showing that. Let me move that over here. There we go. There. Okay. Oh, that was pretty easy. All right. Let's see. Where is? Here we go. This is it. Ah, here we are. Okay, where is that? Be right back. Hold on. Let's see. I just need to move this into the right spot. What I put the art at? Yeah, that was pretty easy. I was expecting seven fingers and and eyes pointing in different directions and such. Let's see. Ah, here it is. Concept art. There we go. All right. Trek no Bouken. Proof of concept. Red. 1. Here we go. And that's fine. Here we go. So let's let me pull that up. There we go. Let's enlarge that. There we go. So proof of concept art. The AI character Red sitting inside Kenichi's smartphone that casts spells. That's the best. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe well, too much lavender. Well, it's all right. It's a proof of concept. It's a proof of concept. Yeah. Yeah. Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah. All right. So there we go. Gosh, man, I don't know if that's even good enough, and just go with it. Huh. Well, it doesn't matter. The point is that she is how. Yeah. There we go. I should. Well, I should make it. Well, you know what? I could just add. Yeah, I could make it say white and lavender skirt. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not gonna redo it. This is actually good enough. That's actually good enough. So yeah, there we go. Proof of concept done. I didn't expect it to come out that good, honestly, but dang. But I'll just add a little extra. Still overall good. How do I log out? There we go. Log out. Yeah, here we go. Log out. All right. So yeah, because like I said, the character is an AI app. Red is an AI app in the story. It makes perfect sense to give her characteristics, character design like all the others. And I chose, like I said, I chose Kagero because it's iconic in Japan. They sell big, and would make a good how you say figurine. You know what I'm saying? Like figurines. You know what I'm saying? It'll sell good. You know what I'm saying? Try to make a good sell. good for merchandising, you know. So yeah, it's time to get to the editing. It's time to start editing.